Welcome back to the video, and in today's video, we're going to be re-ranking every single NFL team based on how fun they are to watch. We got all the tiers here, so at the top we have the always watching. I'm always watching this team. They're a fun team to watch. Below that, where I'm on the couch, but maybe the game will be on, I'll be looking at it, but I'm not going to be, like, always watching the game, like, every single second of it. I'm around the game. This is the ones where it's like, okay, I'm around. If it's on, I'll watch it, but it's not. It's not. There's always better games. But I'd rather watch something else. The games that aren't terrible, but I'd rather be watching a different game, in my opinion. And then we have get off this channel. This is pretty simple. Just get off this game. Go to a different NFL game. Also, just want to say I'm sorry for not posting the past 2 days. I've just been super busy. I'm sorry. It's break for me right now, and I'm trying to enjoy it. And I got like sports stuff like that, so I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna try and be more consistent. And also, thank you guys for all the support. We are currently at 355 subscribers. We are almost at 400, and my goal is to hit 400 by the end of March. We might hit it by the end of February. So if you are new and you like the content, please be sure to subscribe. And I really appreciate everyone else who has subscribed. It really helps me out a lot, and I promise that the uploads are going to get more consistent. I'm sorry, the start of this week have just been kind of insane. And also, I might have, guys, I got a little new setup, man. I got a little new gaming setup, so pretty soon you guys are gonna get to see me game. So any games you want me to play, anything you want me to do, I was thinking FIFA. I was thinking maybe even like GeoGuessr, like trying my world knowledge out. Any game, just comment down below, and if I have the game and I want to play it, then I will absolutely do it for you guys. But that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm getting the setup working out. I got the PC, I got the monitor, I got the Elgato, I got the keyboard, mouse, microphone. We got everything, and we're gonna try to bring you guys some unique content. Because at this point, it's like the chills are fun, but at the same time, you guys don't want to be watching this every single day. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first team we're gonna be saying is the Cardinals. I'd rather watch something else, honestly, especially. Also, actually, hold up. I forgot one thing. This is re-ranking everyone. I already did this video. If you guys didn't watch the original video, please be sure to watch. This is a re-rank of every single one, and this is honestly because the season's already ending. This is going into next year, so maybe a team that like they're not good right now, but maybe going into next year, I will find them better and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing with this. This is for next year. So if you think a team like the Texans are not somehow in get off this channel, then you know why. It's for next year, not this year, because there's no more NFL this year. So yeah, first up we have the Cardinals. I'd rather watch something else. I'm not the biggest fan of them, especially because they fired Cliff Kingsbury. No, I think Cliff Kingsbury is terrible. I'm just saying, like, their team is starting to get worse. J.J. Watt retired. A.J. Green's gone. Kyler just gets injured a bunch. So their team, it's just a lot of players that get injured a lot, and can you trust them is the question. So I'd rather watch something else, honestly. Not the funnest team to watch. Next up, we have the Falcons. I actually don't mind their team. I would say I'm around the. I'm not though. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because I realized how bad the Cardinals might be this year. So I realized that quickly that was not a good idea. But yeah, I'd rather watch something else with the Falcons. But I actually don't mind watching them. Like I like Tyler Algier. I think that they have potential going into next year with Desmond Ridder, getting a second year in. So I think that could be potential. So I still think that there's potential. They just need to have it like going for me to like be like, okay, yes, I'll watch this. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens. I would say I'm around the game. It depends. When there's Lamar Jackson, you always want to watch it, but without Lamar, yeah, I'm not that interested. So I'm kind of like I'm on the couch if it's with Lamar. I'd rather watch something else if it's not Lamar. So I'm just gonna put I'm around the game. They need to stay healthy, and then their team is definitely a big guy. Next we have the Buffalo Bills. I'm always watching the Bills. Really fun team to watch. Great quarterback, great wide receiver. Defense is electric, and overall their team, the fans, everything like that makes the experience of watching it on the TV or in game a lot funner. I think it's always watching. I really enjoy watching the Buffalo Bills. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers. Honestly, they're really not that bad. I think I'm around the game with them. I'm around the game with them. I actually don't mind watching the Carolina Panthers. I think they have some studs in the offense, like DJ Moore. And on the defensive side, Brian Burns. Like, they have some players that I actually don't mind watching. I think if they can just get a good quarterback, start rebuilding, their team could be pretty dangerous going into the next couple years. Next up is Chicago Bears. Again, this depends. Justin Fields, I'm on the couch. If it's not Justin Fields, get off this channel. I think I'm around the game with the Bears. I think they have potential going into next year. Will Justin Fields stay? I don't know. Will some of their other players stay? I don't know. Is their team pretty bad right now? Yes. Are they the worst team in the league? Yes. But when you have Justin Fields and he's just gonna randomly go off for an 80-yard run, you kind of have to be involved with that team. Next would be the Cincinnati Bengals. I think I'm always watching the Bengals. Like, you gotta realize, like, the Bengals are actually probably one of the most funnest teams to watch. Probably the best looking offense on paper. I mean, you have three possible Pro Bowl wide receivers, all-star wide receivers. You have a running back that has that potential to be Pro Bowl, and you have a quarterback that is a top 5 quarterback in the league. I would say even arguably top 3. So, I mean, for me, their team's so good. I mean, even their defense is sometimes fun to watch. It's always an offensive battle, and I really enjoy watching it. I'm always watching the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns. This one's a little bit tougher because I think the start of the year, I would say I'm around the game, but with Deshaun and everything like that, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather watch something else. I didn't really enjoy watching their games. Yes, do I think they have some good offensive studs? Yes. Do I think they have potential? Absolutely. But they have to put it together, and when they don't put it together and they make some really horrible mistakes, and Deshaun Watson is looking like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, they're not that fun to watch. Next to be the Dallas Cowboys. I'd say I'm on the couch. Maybe I'd be rooting against them, but I think the Cowboys are still a fun team to watch. I think they have a really explosive offense, and their defense is one of the best in the league. Micah Parsons is super fun to watch. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, Zeke's not even that good anymore. But I think I'm still on the couch when I'm watching the Dallas Cowboys. Next up, we have the Denver Broncos. This one's hard because this year, get off this channel for sure. But going into next year, new coach and everything like that. I think that I think right now I'm gonna say I'd rather watch something else because I still think their team's kind of boring. But I think going into next year they could really prove a lot of people wrong. They could be like an 8 to 9 win team, maybe. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions. I'm always watching the Detroit Lions. Again, it's just such a fun team to watch. Amazing offense. Maybe the defense isn't that impressive, but the offense is quite impressive. I really enjoy watching their team. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. The list goes on and on. They're a really fun team to watch. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers. I'd say I'm around the game. I still think Aaron Rodgers is good. I just think that, he didn't really have many weapons this year. And I still think there's some players on their team that I still enjoy watching. I like Romeo Doubs. I like Christian Watson. I like Aaron Jones. I like A.J. Dillon. I like Robert Tonyan sometimes. So I still am around the game. I'm just not as interested as I used to be. Next with the Texans. So I told you guys that's about my intro. I was like, where do you think I'll place the Texans? I actually don't know. It's gonna depend if they get a quarterback in the draft. If they get a quarterback in the draft, I'd say I'm around the game because I really think if they don't, they're still good off this channel. But I think they will. So I'm gonna put them out. I'd rather watch something else because I still think they need more time before they're actually good. But I think they could actually be a fun team to watch next year. Next up, we have the Colts. It's not looking good for the Colts. I'm not gonna lie. I get off the channel. I like the Colts going into this year. They disappointed, and now Matt Ryan's gonna be gone. Who knows who their quarterback's gonna be anymore? I like some of their players, but without a quarterback, man, they are really, really bad offensively, and I do not like watching them right now. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm on the couch watching the Jags. Trevor Lawrence, super fun. They made it to the playoffs. They showed why they're actually a good team. Offense is pretty explosive. Defense has some playmakers like Josh Allen on it. Don't make that confused with the Bills Josh Allen. Different Josh Allen, defensive lineman Josh Allen, or outside linebacker. But I really enjoy watching the Jaguars play. I think they are a fun team to watch. A young team. I think the young teams you can tell are the fun teams to watch. Next we have the Kansas City Chiefs. It doesn't matter. It's always watching. They won the Super Bowl again this year. I'm kind of happy that they won. I didn't want the Eagles to win. Maybe that's me being biased because the Niners lost the Eagles. Maybe it is, but I was happy with the Chiefs winning. I really enjoy watching the Chiefs, though. I mean, any team with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid on the team is always going to be an always watching. Even with one of those players, should be an always watching. Chiefs are amazing. It's actually insane how good they are, especially how good of a dynasty they've built. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to say I'm on the couch for the Chargers. I really think they have so much potential to be always watching, but can you please show it? Like, can you please get into a rhythm where you guys actually start winning games? Because then Keenan Allen's going to get hurt, Mike Williams is going to get hurt, and then you're going to have multiple other problems, and it's going to create a bad situation. I'm on the couch watching them, but sometimes, man, I'd rather watch something else. But sometimes I'm always watching, so it's tough. Next, we have the Rams. It's hard because injuries really messed them up this year. So a healthy Rams team, I still think I'm around the game. I'm around the game, especially because me being in the NFC West, though. To be fair, but I'm around the game. I am. Now, will I say I like the Washington team when they don't have Stafford and when they don't have Cup? Of course not. They're terrible. With them, I think they could still be a good team. I think they had a bad year because of the injuries, but they got to get back together because that, after a Super Bowl, having that happen to you, that's not good. Next up, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. It depends because, Aaron Rodgers could go to the Raiders. They don't have Derek Carr anymore. They're done with Derek Carr. Going in next year, it depends on who their quarterback is. I'm just gonna say I'm around the game because I really think that they could be a really fun team. But also, if they don't get anybody like worth it, like that good at quarterback, they might have some trouble. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins. They're on the couch if they have Tua, and I'd rather watch something else without Tua. But they're gonna expect to have start the season with Tua, so I'm gonna put them on the couch because they are still that fun of a team, especially offensively. I mean, their offense is absolutely insane. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings. I'm always watching the Vikings. Their offense is just one of the best in the league. And sometimes they choke games, which is also kind of fun to watch. No offense. I'm just saying, it seems like a tradition with them to make every game close. So, in that case, every game's close. I'd like to watch that game, wouldn't I? But yeah, I'm always watching the game. Vikings are a good team. I enjoy watching them. Really fun offense. One of the best offenses in the league. And they're looking good going into next year. Next to be the Patriots. This is hard, but I think I'd rather watch something else because Bill Belichick is so annoying when his play calling. Like sometimes he just runs the whole game, but like when they're just a running offense and you're just running the entire game and you're not doing anything else and you're defensive minded, it's just kind of boring in my opinion. Bill Belichick always has the same thing and it works, but it's not the funnest. I think they're. I'd rather watch something else. Next up, we have the Saints. I'm not gonna lie. Going into next year, I'm getting off the channel. Saints do not look good going into next year. They need to be healthy. They need to get better. But who knows who this quarterback going to be? Who knows how many defensive players are going to stay with them? Who knows their offense going into next year with injuries and stuff like that? I'm getting off the channel if I'm watching the Saints. Next up, we the Giants. I think I'm almost on the couch watching them. I think I am on the couch. I think they have so many good playmakers, especially defensively and also offensively with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Hodgins, that I really do enjoy watching the team. Now, do I think they could be funner? Of course. But I think if I'm seeing a Giants game, I'm going to enjoy watching it, and I think I actually enjoy it. Next up, we have the New York Jets. This one is also very, very tough. I do not know what to do here. It depends again. Do they get Aaron Rodgers? That's the question. Are they going to get and grab Aaron Rodgers on the team? I think I'm around the game. Am I though? I think I am. I barely am around the game. It's simply because who are they gonna have at quarterback next year? They have Zach Wilson. They're going and get off this channel. If they have Aaron Rodgers, they're going and I'm on the couch. So for now, I'm just gonna put them. I'm around the game. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Always watching. One of the best teams in the league, defensively and offensively. Amazing. Can't really say much about them. They made it to the Super Bowl. Can't complain with that. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they deserve it. What an insane year for them. Next, we have Pittsburgh Steelers. I'd say I'd rather watch something else with the Steelers. I think because their offense is so inconsistent that I can never watch them now. I do like watching their defense sometimes, but their offense is so incredibly bad. Sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to watch this. But in most cases, I think their defense is quite fun to watch, so I won't put them and get off this channel. Next with the Seahawks, I think I'm on the couch with them. Really enjoy watching their offense. Now their defense not as much, and that's why I'm not going to put them in always watching. But their offense is really good. Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Kenneth Walker. I think they're going to be a really good team going in next year. Maybe a playoff team next year. Again, wait, they beat. We faced the Seahawks. Yeah, we did. Again, that's what I'm saying. Next we the Niners. Always watching. Don't really need to say this. I'm a Niners fan. If you guys haven't watched this channel, I am a San Francisco 49ers fan. so I'm always gonna be biased. I'm sorry if I am biased, but I'm gonna put them in always watching because I'm never not gonna be watching a Niners game. Next up, we have the Buccaneers. This is hard because now Tom Brady's retired. Honestly, they might be they're bottom two. Um, without Tom Brady, I'm gonna watch not a lot of games anymore. I'd rather watch something else, honestly. Their team has just took a huge decline because now they don't have Tom Brady, so I think they just got a lot worse, in my opinion. Next, we have the Titans. I'd rather watch something else. Not really excited with their team. It's just Derrick Henry, and that's about it. I mean, I thought Ryan Tannehill was gonna have a better year than he did. Their defense worries me. Their offense, weapons wise, worries me, and I think that they're starting to go in a decline, and I'm worried for the season. And the last team we have is the Washington Commanders. Get off this channel. I'm sorry, Washington fans. I'm saying get off this channel because they're so hit or miss. They're so like some games they do great, and some games they start Carson Wentz and Ron Rivera is so stupid and they mess up. So I'm putting them and get off this channel. And that's the end of my video. If you guys like this video, make sure to really like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. If you guys did, again, comment down below saying if you guys want to see another tier list video in this week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.